Good morning. All right. I am on. Okay, my friends. Good morning. It's me, Amanda, with Move Mama, and it's 7 in the morning. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to go. But I'm still drinking my tea, so let's get this going though, because I truly want to give you 30 minutes of vinyasa yoga. And if you're kind of new to yoga, vinyasa just is a style of yoga where we really focus on connection of breath and moving the body with the connection of breath. And there are 1,000 ways to teach it, and there are a million more teachers teaching it differently. But I like to take it probably at a slower pace, maybe than some. I like to try to slow my breath down, right? Because I feel like a lot of us during our day, we get a little overexcited, right? We're feeling anxious, we're feeling stressed. Maybe you've even felt sometimes like, oh, I just can't breathe, right? I'm feeling so tense, like I just can't even breathe. And I know I've felt that way. And that's why I appreciate my yoga practice even more, because it gives me the opportunity to pause and to come to my yoga mat. And when I come to my yoga mat, I say, yeah, this is where I can step back and I can take that deep breath in and hold it and feel it, and exhale it out fully and let it go, and start to slow things down. And when we slow things down, we can start to connect a little bit better with who we are, where we are right now, right? Instead of thinking so much about the future, worrying about the past like we all do. I feel like truly in this practice, it gives us that opportunity to come right into the present moment. And besides, it just feels good, right? We're going to move our bodies and joints and literally try to get everything from our head to our toes, even in just this 30 minutes of practice, okay? So I started just a minute or two early because I did want to make sure I started right at 7, and it is now. So let's just get started. All right. And maybe you're not doing this at 7 in the morning. Maybe you're doing it at noon, okay? Or maybe you're doing it at the end of the night, because that's the time that works for you. And it's the time that works for you. I believe the practices that I will share with you are a balancing blend, where it's not overly stimulating, it's not under stimulating. It's going to leave you feeling balanced, energized, but calm and ready for whatever is next, okay? So I hope you feel that way. Let's see, right? Let's just come to a comfortable seat. And whatever that means for you, I like to just cross my legs. You could even just sit on your shin bones, on your knees if you wish, if that feels good. You could always even grab a blanket or a pillow and have a seat, okay? But just a comfortable seat. We're just going to be here for a few breaths to begin. So sitting up nice and tall. And right away here, just close your eyes. You can just rest your hands on your knees or even just in your lap. And this is where we literally close the door on the outside world, whatever it is, right? Shut the door. Had enough, right? We'll deal with it later. It will be there later. So let's just focus on you, on right now. And we do that by taking a deep breath in through your nose. And as you do that, fill up not just your lungs and your chest, but feel that inhale breath come all the way up to the top of your head, down your arms. Feel that inhale breath fill up your belly, your hips, your legs, your knees, your feet, every part of you. And when you exhale, try to begin to slow down that exhale and allow all the breath to release. And just continue with that, breathing in noticing the pattern of the breath, and exhaling it fully, letting it all go. And don't worry, right? Excuse me. Don't worry about, oh, I'm not breathing deeply enough, or it's still too short and fast, okay? It will come. It will start to slow down as we move and as we continue with the practice. But for now, just continuing to focus on the breath. And then start to focus on your spine. So we're rooting down through our sitting bones. Pull your belly in just slightly to support your lower back. And then just gently draw the shoulders back a little bit more. And then even pull back on the back of your head. So you think about the earlobes being in line with the top of your shoulders. The very top of your head reaching straight up. And just take one more breath here. Settle into your space. Maybe even for a moment, just pausing to think of what brought you here to your yoga mat at this particular time in your day. And give yourself this next 30 minutes with that intention set, fully and wholly. And then just bring your hands to your knees, gently drop your chin to your chest. And then start to take a head roll over to your right and back, to your left and down. 2 more, to your right and around. Nice and slow. Let's open up that spine. Now take it over to the left. So more and more of you, I'm hearing, having neck issues, aren't we? I have had neck issues. I won't go into it now, but I understand the pain. We've got to start taking care of ourselves, guys. We've got to take the time, okay? Just pause with the chin tucked, head pulling down. Take a big breath in, guys, right into the back of your neck, at the tops of your shoulders. And exhale it all fully. Let it go. Exhale it out. And then just bring your gaze forward. And then take that right knee, okay, and just pull it in. Pull in, like kind of hang onto that shin bone, right, and pull that right knee in kind of towards your right armpit. Just give that hip a little squeeze there. And then if you can, maybe you can grab that foot in the ankle and start to lift it up a little bit and just really start to pull back on that right knee, kind of rocking it a little bit, just starting to open up that hip just a little bit, okay? Now, if you can, just taking a gentle extension through the knee here, getting just a little stretch, okay? I know it's early and we're just starting, so you might be a little tight through that hamstring. And then if you can, bend into that knee again. See if you can pull the right foot up into your left hip crease. This is called half lotus pose. If that's not working, just bring the leg back down in front, okay? The right leg in front. But from here, we're going to take just a little twist and then a side stretch. So I want you to twist towards that right leg. So left hand is going to come across to the right knee. Right hand is behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Draw the shoulders back and just twist. It should just feel really good, okay? So yeah, I keep hearing about all of these issues with necks and shoulders, you know, and I don't know that yoga is the answer, the only answer for everyone, but I will say it surely can help. And I think just taking the time that we do take in yoga to do twists like this and to slow things down, to really focus on opening the spine, are incredibly helpful. So give it a try, right? Take another breath in, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, just twist a little deeper. And then as you unravel here, come through center. I want you to take a side stretch over to your left. So left hand down, Right arm up and over. Now pull back on that right hip and reach through your right fingertips. Nice big beautiful stretch. And from here I want you to look down at your left hand. Nice stretch through the cervical spine and then gaze straight up towards your ceiling. Oh, take another big breath in here, guys. And then just release it. Beautiful. Let's just do that one more time through. Twist to your right. Left hand presses into that right knee. Pull the shoulders back and twist. Maybe even see if you can really draw your chin all the way back towards the top of your right shoulder. So again, you're really getting fully all the way up into your neck. And then let's release that twist and come right into our side stretch. Nice, big, beautiful breath. Enjoy that stretch through your rib cage. Maybe again, look down for just a moment to twist through the spine. Look up one more time. And then use your inhale breath to rise up. Awesome. Let's switch it out, okay? So grab a hold of that left knee now. And again, just start by kind of pulling on this shin bone and giving it a good squeeze. You know, you might even roll out that ankle. Didn't do that on the other side, but that feels good now. So, but give it a little squeeze there, right? A little compression into the hips, starting to send a little blood and love into those joints. And then maybe you can grab a hold of the foot. So we take it nice and slow, right? You don't want to just yank your legs straight right here and try to go into a big stretch right away. That's where injury happens, okay? So taking it nice and slow, maybe just rocking into that hip a little bit. And then, yeah, if it feels good, maybe start to straighten the left leg, extending through the left knee. Might not look like this. It might be a little more bent still. But if you're feeling a good stretch, you are exactly where you need to be, okay? You want to try to lengthen the spine, though. Kick through that left heel. And then just bend into that knee, and let's try half lotus on this side. So pulling the left foot up into your right hip crease. And if that's not working, just left leg in front, okay? Just so we're creating balance, right, in our body, okay? So sitting up nice and tall now, we'll twist to our left. So right hand comes across, pressing into the left knee. Draw the shoulders back and twist. Maybe this time you try just closing your eyes and just feel, right? How does this feel in your body right now? Keep that connection to your breath, and as you breathe in, feel the inhale now travel straight up your spine. And as you exhale, hang on to that twist. See if you can maybe just spin a little deeper towards your left. Feel the exhale spiraling down your spine, straight through your tailbone into the ground, rooting you down. See if you can draw your chin closer towards the top of your left shoulder. Release the twist. Come into your side stretch. Right hand down, left arm up and over. As you stretch to your right, pull down on that left hip bone. Reach through your left fingertips. Spread them wide. Breathe. So even in these static postures, right, where we're not really moving a lot, there's still dynamic flow of the breath. The breath is always moving in our body, right? So feel it as you inhale. Feel that expansion through your rib cage. And as you exhale, feel a little bit of that softening and release. Bring your gaze down towards your right hand as you spin and rotate through your neck. And then gaze up towards your ceiling. And then release it one more time as we twist to the left. Right hand comes across to the top of your left knee. Breathe in, sit tall. Hold here for the exhale. Then release the twist, spin it around, nice big stretch over to your right. Gaze down, gaze up. opening up that neck, and ooh, release that, guys. Here, we're going to take a wide leg fold to start right away. So again, I know we're just starting. You're probably pretty tight. You know, if you had a blanket or a pillow sitting around, when you do a forward fold like this, if you're super tight, it helps to lift the hips up from the ground. So you could sit on a pillow or a blanket here too, okay? So if you had it, you could grab it right now. Otherwise, flex the toes back towards you, push through your heels. I want you, if you can, bring your hands behind you and interlace the hands, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. So this is work here still, right? If your legs are engaged and you're really kicking through your heels, my quads are on fire right now. I'm working them, right? Okay. And it's work just to sit up tall, right? We're not slumping back. If I slump back, there's no work at all. But if I push down into my sitting bones and roll forward and lift my chest, there's work there, okay? So breathe in, work into it, roll the shoulders back. If you can, I want you to hinge forward and start to lift the knuckles away from your back side. Now again, this might be too much. If it is, then just release the hands from behind you and bring the hands in front of you to support you, okay? But if you can, we're reaching the head forward and down, and perhaps you can connect either your forehead or your head to the ground, and you can continue to work the knuckles up and over. Okay, but we're doing this for ourselves, not for anyone else. So do what makes sense for your body. Again, so if you need to release the hands and bring them down for support, then please do so. Okay? We're just here for another breath. And then we're going to release that and come on up. Ooh, that should hopefully have felt good, right? Already opening up the chest, the legs, and the arms. So let's come into tabletop position. And let's continue to work that spine for some cat and cows connecting to our breath. As you breathe in, roll through cow pose. And as you exhale, round your spine, come into cat pose. Really tuck your chin in your tailbone. And breathe in, roll through cow. And exhale, rounding into cat. Now just check in for a moment. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Continue to connect to your breath, moving through these two postures, cat and cow. Let's just take one more. Just enjoy that opening, that connection to your breath. So good. Awesome, you guys. Walk your hands forward about a foot. Get those toes tucked under. Let's make our way into our first downward facing dog. Send the heels down towards the ground. They might not meet the ground, and that's all right. For those of you that are really tight, you're probably looking a little more like this, right? So what I want you to do is bend your knees, shift those hips up and back so that we get the rounding out of the spine, okay? That way we can start to lengthen the spine, and then you can start to focus on opening up through the backs of the legs, reaching the heels down, okay? It's a process, guys, okay? Yoga is not an overnight fix by any means. You know, it's a long process, but I promise you, you start right now and you stick with it, you will see the things that you want to see will start to happen. They really will. Your body will start to feel better and respond to the practice. But it takes time, okay? So just stick with it. Follow your breath every time. Take a deep breath in and just exhale it all out. Let it all go. Lift your heels up nice and high. I want you to press into your big toe mounds and just enjoy that stretch through the feet. And then bend your knees, look forward. Let's make our way to the top of our yoga mat. You can walk or jump. Okay, feet are going to be hip width apart. Spread your toes wide. Take a forward fold. Let your hips lift up. Let your head drop down. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. And then I want you to just roll up to standing. Take your time as you come up to standing. Roll the shoulders back and then down. Arms are down by your sides. Let your palms spin open, thumbs point back. Lift your chest. Lift your chin just slightly, right? Standing strong, feeling proud and solid on your own 2 feet, right? This is your body. This is your time. Let's move just a little bit here. So breathe in, sweep the arms up, press the palms together, look up. And exhale, come back down into a forward fold. Maybe grab the backs of your legs, pull yourself down. Then slide your fingertips up your shin bones, lengthen your spine, breathe in, halfway lift. And as you exhale, I want you to plant your hands, step back to plank pose, lower yourself all the way to the ground. We're going to take just one cobra. Press your hands into the ground, roll up through your spine, draw your shoulders back, breathe in. Exhale, release it down. Now tuck your toes under, guys. We're going to come up nice and strong through plank pose to downward facing dog. Okay? Send those hips up and back. Again, if you've got super tight legs or even lower back, shoulders, anything that you're feeling super tight, usually it helps to just soften the knees a little bit, okay? And work on softening and loosening up a little bit before you start to straighten the legs again, okay? Let's reach that right leg up. So stretch the right leg up nice and high, 3-legged down dog. Take another breath in, and then I want you to pull your knee into your chest and step through to lunge pose. Okay, so get that foot all the way forward between your hands. Now that might mean you need to get down there and grab that foot and pull it forward. That's okay, but we want to have joints stacked here. And I want you to just let those hips move forward and down for a moment. Take a breath in, maybe come to your fingertips, lengthen your spine, and just enjoy that nice stretch through the front of the left hip. Take another breath in here. Exhale it out. Now, make those legs strong, right? And when you're ready, we're going to come on up to crescent lunge. So it might not look like much, but you're feeling it. This is a balancing posture, right? That back leg is pretty far away from the front leg. So we are balancing here, right? And that back heel is lifted, and you're pressing down and back into the left big toe mound, and then you're bending into that front knee. So there's a lot of strength here, balance, not to mention a pretty good stretch for that left hip still, okay? A lot going on in just this one simple pose. Now I want you to reach up through your hands, take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, pull your hands together all the way down through your center, and then arms down by your sides. Spin your palms open, pull your shoulder blades back. And then as you breathe in, a big sweeping circle, reach your arms all the way back up. Let's do 2 more of those. Exhale, pull the hands down through your center. Arms down by your side, then pull them back. Breathe in, open up that chest and the shoulders. Exhale, pull it down. One more big breath in, sweep them up, reach up, maybe even start to look up. And then this time as you exhale, pull the hands down all the way down to the ground. Whew. Good work. Let's take a twist here. Left hand down, right arm up. Sweep the arm up. Spread the fingers wide. Pull that right shoulder blade back. Now, guys, this is where we start to explore and add on. If you're brand new to yoga, you might just stay right here. Otherwise, we're going to come into side plank pose. We're going to roll onto the outer edge of that left foot, and you're going to pull this right foot back. Now, you could stagger the feet, okay? You could even keep the right foot in front just a little bit. Or if you'd like, you can stack the feet. Press down into the left hand, the outer edge of the left foot, and lift those hips up. Arms are strong, core is strong, legs are working hard. Now, one more if you want to add on and play a little bit here this morning. Bring that right foot behind you. Stay on the ball of that right foot, okay? Press down through your left foot, Lift your hips up and then draw that right shoulder back, curl back. Call this one wild thing. Oh, just let it feel good. Open up the heart. Lift those hips up. Wherever you are, just take one more breath in. We will all meet in plank pose. And then lower yourself to the ground. Cobra, inhale, roll up. Exhale it down, tuck your toes under. Come up to plank, to downward facing dog. So good. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Left side. Swing that left leg up, guys. Stretch it up. Big breath in. And then step through to lunge pose. Again, you might need to pull that leg forward. Let's make sure we've got our joints lined up. Take a moment first, though, just to feel that stretch through the right hip. Maybe come to your fingertips. Start to lengthen your spine. And then let those legs be strong. Feel your inner thighs sort of scissoring and pulling in. And then lift up. Come up to crescent lunge. Spread your fingers wide. Reach up. Back leg is strong. Pressing back and down through that right big toe mound. Bending into that front knee. Breathe in. Press the palms together. As you exhale, pull the hands down through your center. And then arms down by your sides, palms open, pull them back, up and around as you breathe in. Exhale, pull them down. 2 more as you do this. Breathe in, sweep them up. Exhale, pull down. Maybe sink a little deeper into that lunge. 1 more here. Breathe in. And exhale, pull them down. Hands all the way down to the ground. And we twist. Right hand down, left arm high. Open up. Oh, just enjoy it, guys. All right. Connect to your breath. If you're ready to try it, we're going to come into that side plank pose. And again, take the variation that works for you. Okay? That's the other beauty of yoga. Okay, we can all do this. This is for everyone, truly. And the more you practice, the more you see that. You see where you can adapt and add on. All right, if you wish, bring the left foot behind you, pull the hips up and back, roll that left shoulder back, open up, wild thing. Keep pressing those hips up if you're here. Everyone, wherever you're at, hold on to it for 1 more breath. And then release. We will all come to plank pose and lower yourself to the ground. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, release it. Tuck your toes under, press up to plank, to downward facing dog. Woo. So just a short little sequence, but man, we've got it all, right? I feel the strength in my body. I feel the stretch and the opening. Connect to that breath. Take a big inhale through your nose. And just exhale it all out. Let's release to tabletop position. All right, cross your ankles behind you. Come to your seat. All right. And we've just got a few more minutes to slow things down. So I want you to roll all the way down onto your backs. Okay. And then from here, I just want to take one little twist, extend the left leg long, pull the right knee in. Give it a good squeeze. Again, feel that hip compression as you pull on that shin bone. And maybe here even give yourself a little ankle roll since we missed it earlier. This feels good. Twist. Bring the knee across your body to the left. Use that left hand as leverage to pull the knee over. And then just gaze over your right shoulder. Oh, I love that. Now that we're laying down, you can just really relax the shoulders and the neck. Soften into your hips. And then slowly release it. Come back to your center. Give that right knee just another little squeeze. And release. Now let's pull the left knee in. Again, just getting a good compression left hip. So really pull on that. Maybe that ankle around if that feels good here. Just waking every part of your body up. And take a twist, pulling the knee across the body to your right now. You can extend your left arm out. And you can bring your gaze all the way across to your left. If that feels good, you can even use that right hand to really draw the knee over. Just feel your spine twisting, releasing, hopefully releasing any tension, tightness. Again, it's a practice, and you know, your problems aren't going to be solved in one yoga class, maybe not even 10. But I promise you, if you keep coming back, you will start to feel the effects of it. And you will start to see the progress that you were looking for. But it takes patience. And slowly come back out of that twist. Release that left knee down. I want you to pull both knees in now, nice and wide. Pulling those shin bones down. You can stay here or come into full happy baby, where you grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull the knees wide. If you can, bring your elbows inside those shin bones or knees and press the knees out as you're pulling the feet down. Okay, guys, I want you to feel your spine here. Drawing. And so, just breathe through it. Fast opening for the hips here and the legs. And then release. Pull both knees in. Squeeze in tight, maybe even round all the way up. Pull your forehead up towards your knees. Feeling every muscle in your body alive and energized. And then release into Shavasana. Extend the legs out, arms down by your side. Again, the back of the head is just pressing into the mat. Close your eyes. And in Shavasana, this is a posture too, not to be overlooked. It's hard for us, right? We're always on the go, let's go. What's next? And I'm like that too. And so taking the time to just chill and do nothing, especially right here in Shavasana, is hard. Sometimes the hardest pose for me. We need this. We've got to start finding that balance in our lives, not just for our bodies, but for our minds. I want you to take just 2 more breaths here. I'm not controlling the breath anymore, just let it be, whatever it is. And then when you're ready, roll over onto one side and make your way up to a seated posture. Just as we began, we will end. So just sitting up nice and tall, hands resting in your lap or on your knees. Close your eyes. And come back to your intention. And I want you to just think of it for a moment. whatever it is, you truly should be proud of taking the time, making the effort right here to take care of you. Because we need you, right? We need you to be whole and balanced, strong but calm. And we can find that here, even in just 30 minutes of practice. So we bring our hands together at our heart center to symbolize the closing of practice, to honor yoga and all of its tradition and all of its benefits. And bow forward and say, Namaste. So thank you guys. I went just slightly over 30 minutes, but I'm going to try to really keep it right at 30 because I know we were all busy. We all do have lots of things to do in our lives. And I know that even just sneaking in 30 minutes of time for yourself can be really difficult. Why I'm doing this class in this format. But I think it can be very beneficial, and I hope you continue to join me, and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any feedback, please let me know. But be kind, right? Constructive criticism, please. I'm human after all. But I'm doing my best to share with you as much as I can. So I hope you enjoy it and have a wonderful day. All right. Thank you guys.